So say you're studying, playing cards, or cooking some much needed ramen in the kitchen. And then you hear this. Do you know what your plan is in the event of an evacuation? Anthony Knight is the director of the Department of Emergency Management here at Cal Poly. He works with staff, students, and local authorities to make sure Cal Poly has a plan for any emergency.
So it's dependent upon the scenario, right? If there's a building being evacuated, there's going to be a fire alarm. They're generally going to be leaving. There's going to be police out there, yes, using loudspeakers to get information to them. It will be followed up with a poly alert. Everything's poly alert. If you've seen on this campus, we take emergency notifications very seriously. We try to get that out as rapidly as possible with real confirmed information to help inform our students, faculty, and staff, and also provide guidance so that they know where to go. Because even if it's isolated to one building, we want the entire population of the campus to know what's going on, right? What I would encourage students to do is really follow the instructions provided in the evacuation order, because they may be told to go to one of their evacuation points next to the building, right? And we're going to provide them those instructions. There'll be a campus official there ready to help and provide direction. They may be told to go to one of our assembly areas in one of the 3 geographic evacuation zones that we have established. So really the important note there is just follow the direction of either the emergency services personnel telling them where to go, or the poly alert or other direction that we're giving through our emergency notifications.
Fire Station 2 provides direct service to Cal Poly and the surrounding area in the event of an emergency. Fire Captain Armando Gutierrez has some key things for students to keep in mind.
Yeah, so during an actual emergency, if we're talking about a large-scale disaster, again, it's incumbent upon you to get out when we ask you to. We try and do those things ahead of time, and the reason for that is we are trying to mitigate the hazard, whether it be a wildland coming into the city on that part of town around campus. The last thing we want to have to worry about is students inside dorms or people in those neighborhoods. That puts us in jeopardy, and it's just a different ballgame when we have to worry about lives. Some things that might happen that would cause that are obviously a wildland fire. You have some hills that are right around campus and even those surrounding areas, so that's the one that we think of right off the bat. There's trigger points that Cal Poly has that they'll have in place of when they're going to evacuate campus. But ultimately what we ask people in the community is that you're prepared to handle any type of emergency where you might get evacuated, whether it be a wildland fire or other disaster, where you're asked to leave your dorm or your residency on campus or surrounding campus, that you're self-sufficient for 72 hours. So that's food, clothing, water, any type of resources, some kind of evacuation plan. You have that in place so that if something happens and they tell you to leave, that you can be self-sufficient for at least 72 hours.
For more information on how to get prepared before an emergency happens, go to emergency.calpoly.edu or visit slowcity.org and look under the Fire tab. This has been Brady Caskey reporting for Mustang News.